What's going on, YouTube? Hey, man, check this out, man. The Epstein files, man. It's a hot topic. It ain't really something I want to talk about tonight. But you know what? You people seem to love controversy. You don't respond to nothing but controversy. So, okay, all right. The files, the emails out. Now what? I'm gonna be the one to say it. Now what? The files is out. What's next now? The files are coming out, or the emails are out. They implicated Donald Trump, this and that. I'm really not interested in it. Tired of hearing about it. This country is so broken right now when it comes to what is going on. People hurting, people not having proper mental health care, people not having proper anything. You know what I'm saying? This shutdown was 40 something days, 41, 42 days, man. You know what I'm saying? There's more important stuff to talk about than this stupid ass shutdown. I mean, excuse me, these Epstein files. Okay. My thing is, when you find out what you want to find out, then what? What's up? What's after that? Oh, Donald Trump's name was in it. What's next? Now what? What's next? Let he without sin cast the first stone. Okay. For me, not one of these women came forward. Women that was on this island. I don't know, unless it's something I didn't see. Comment below. Hey, ma'am, how you doing? Comment below. Has any of these quote unquote women that's been on the Epstein Island have they came out? Have they said this? Like, have they said that? Like, society is too society would not let people keep stuff from up on the wraps for too long. Where are these quote unquote women and sex trafficked little girls? Where are they? And if they're if they're not stepping forward, are they deceased? Did they not have any families? Like, I'm just trying to figure out what is next. All you see on the news, all these problems that we are experiencing in society, and all people seem to want to talk about is the Epstein files. That's why I talked about it tonight on Thursday night. Didn't even really feel like going live tonight. But I know people. Y'all love mess, y'all love controversy. You love when people is talking about ditties and scandals and somebody did this and somebody did that. You'll pass over the educational content. Most of you. Shout out to the people that ride with me and been riding with me from day one, ever since I crunk it back up. Appreciate you, Miss Ann. Um, People like you be here every single time. Always comment on the videos, and I appreciate that. But most of these people, man, y'all just want to see controversy. You don't want to see when people telling, hey, don't do this and don't do that, stay out of jail, don't break the law. Y'all don't want to hear that. Y'all want to hear controversy. So the Epstein files. Okay, we talking about everybody is in an uproar about it. What is with the files? So, and I said this a couple of months ago. When you find out what you want to find out, Donald Trump's name is in the Epstein file. What's next after that? What's next after that? What you need to be mad about is the fact that this country was just in a shutdown for 40 plus days. Those senators and those people, while you didn't get paid, while the TSA didn't get paid, while other essential workers did not get paid. And I got a story about my own little, because I flew to New Orleans on a quick turnaround flight for my son having a college visit at Tulane University. So I experienced the right. I experienced a little delay. I'll talk about that in a second. That people need to be mad that those people that took their time, those Democrats that took their time ending the shutdown, that's what you need to be concerned with. All those people got paid. Even though the government was shut down, all of those people got their paycheck. I guarantee you, them taxes, them federal taxes kept coming out of your paycheck every single week. It was a government shutdown, yet all of those taxes kept coming out of your paycheck. That's what you should be mad about. That's what you're supposed to be concerned with and mad about. Not what's in some Epstein files from who knows 20, 30 years ago. Everybody know Donald Trump wasn't a saint. It is not a secret that the man was not a saint. The man was in rap videos. Y'all always calling the man racist. Y'all been downgrading this dude for the longest. The man been in a million rap videos. This man has always been dealing with black people, man. Yet every time you turn around, they've been feeding you he's a racist. Okay. Donald Trump used to be a Democrat. You used to love him. He used to be a Democrat. But ever since he became a Republican, that's been a problem, including myself. I'm guilty. I'm guilty because when I came home and I started voting, I was voting Democrat. I voted against Donald Trump in 2016. I voted against Donald Trump in 2020. I did. But once I start paying attention, doing history lessons, looking at what was going on in 2020, 2021, and all that, it really started at the end of 2019. Knowing the fact that I had a business, I had a trucking company, and the most money I've made in my life was under the Trump administration the first time around. But you know what? Y'all always got an excuse. Oh, you was making that money because it was a layover from the Obama administration. Shut up. Just shut up. Oh, the Democrats was there was a great party switch back in the day. Shut up. I don't want to hear that. I'm looking at what's going on today. Today, these Democrats don't give a damn about people. They just showed you that for 40 days. Now, a lot of people don't even know what a CR is, continuing resolution. A continuing resolution allows the government to keep on running while they come up with a plan and compromises and stuff to move forward on what they're trying to move forward on. Okay. The Republicans have voted yes on the continuing resolution every single time. The Democrats voted against it. The Republicans only needed 5 Democrats to cross over. So you should be mad and concerned about the fact that the Democrats said, forget all y'all, forget the entire country until we get what we want. See, this is what people make mistakes at. You don't do the research. You just go off what people say. Word of mouth. You go off the fake news. I'm guilty of it. I'm guilty of it. I'm guilty of it. I voted against Donald Trump. I voted against Brian Kemp the first time around. I was voting Democrat. I didn't care. But once I start doing that research, oh boy, once I start doing that research, once I start going back in the history books, I don't care who it is. I don't care if you're green. I'm voting Republican. I don't care if you're green. Because the Democrats ain't for the people. They have never been for the people. They have never been for the people. The Democrats started the Klan. The Democrats, for those who are young, and I'm young because I'm too young to know this, but my mother told me when she was in the 6th grade, that's when they started desegregating the schools. My mother told me that. It was the Democrats that was voting against desegregating the schools. The Democrats ain't been with us, much less black people. The Democrats ain't for y'all, man. Okay, y'all call this affordable. You call it the Affordable Health Care Act. Why is people complaining about the Affordable Health Care Act? Because you're paying too much money, paying way too much money. But yet y'all trying to stop these people from trying to fix it or come up with some type of solution to try to make it better for everybody. Okay, this system is broken. And as long as we keep staying on the fence, we get mad with the Republicans, we put a Democrat in. We get mad with the Democrats, we put a Republican in. We got to stop that. We're not getting anywhere. Black people have been voting Democrat. I've been voting Democratic for as long as I could been voting and ain't got nothing out of it. Y'all keep running to the polls. You look at these major cities, Baltimore, Memphis, Tennessee, Chicago, Los Angeles, Miami, Birmingham, Alabama, Albuquerque, New Mexico. You look at all these Democratic strongholds, New York City. You look at all these Democratic strongholds and y'all keep voting for that right there. All these Democratic strongholds got the poverty-stricken people, got all of the crime, have all of the lack of resources to try to care for people's mental health, just got all of the lack of everything, yet y'all keep running to the polls and voting for this blue. Not me. Not me. I've voted against Trump in 2016 and 2020. And then I did the research and figured out he is the best thing for the country. He is way better. It ain't even about Trump. It ain't even a Trump thing. It's stop that blue machine. Stop the Democrats. Yes, Detroit, Michigan, Flint, Michigan, Gary, Indiana. All these Democratic strongholds seem to be doing the worst. So Joe Biden got tired. The Democratic Party really got tired. See, a lot of people don't even realize all them immigrants that was coming across that border was to replace you Negroes. They tired of you Negroes. Every 4 years, they got to come to us and ask for our vote. That was a systematic attempt to replace us. And a lot of y'all folks, what are you looking at? You better clean your cataracts off. Okay? Clean your cataracts. Wipe your eyeball. Them immigrants coming in here was here to replace that black vote that they tired of coming every 4 years to get. That's what it was. That's what it is. That's what the whole thing was. They tried to wipe us out. Then you take them and put them in the major cities so they can do what? Fight, kill each other. Okay. This man, Donald Trump, has closed that border. Zero coming across that border. They had 20, 30,000 people coming across that border every single day for nearly 4 years, that last term. The Trump administration has closed that border. Zero come through that border now. That's what we need to be talking about. We don't need to be talking about no damn Epstein file. Who give a damn? Y'all want to sit up there and be like, oh, I bet you wish you would have changed your vote now. No, hell, I don't. Because Joe Biden sat up in that darn White House and didn't do nothing the entire 4 years. Maybe what if he did? Well, hell, I was having a conversation today. He screwed up the Affordable Care Act and raised prices well before Trump got in office. He did student loans. What else Joe Biden did? We are talking about the author of the mandatory crime bill. Joe Biden was front and center of that crime bill with mandatory sentencing. You know what mandatory sentencing do? Take these black people off the street. Keep them from reproducing. Okay? It's a good thing that I was able to make one while I was in there. Just imagine if I didn't do 16 years, how many kids I have. Got 3 total. Made one before I went in. Made one while I was in there. And I made one when I came home. But that 16-year period, I probably would have most certainly had about 3 or 4 more kids. Most certainly. But because of that, now I'm not blaming what I did because I did break the law. Okay. I did break the law. I served the time. However, how different could my life have been if I didn't have to serve a mandatory sentence? If it didn't take me the entire 16 years to be rehabilitated. I could have came off for parole after 7 years or so because it was my first time in prison, my very first conviction. After 7 or 8 years on a 16-year sentence, they could have just let me go. Get what? I wasn't coming back. I wasn't going to come back. But no, because of that 1994 crime bill that Joe Biden authored mandatory sentencing for, and it affected black people. No matter what you do, how these drug laws are written up, how these sentencing laws are written up, it always seems to vastly uh affect black people as a whole. It's time to wake up, people. It's time to wake up. Them Democrats is not for you. They're not. They never have been, and they're getting worse. They're getting worse. They are nominating people like the mayor of New York. They are getting worse. Okay. The Democrats, when you look at, they don't do nothing. You listen, if you are a Christian and you screaming Democrat, you might well throw the whole Bible out of the window because they don't do nothing but push homosexuality, push abortion, push tough on crime. Y'all gotta wake up, man. These folks ain't with us, man. These folks don't care about this country. They don't. They don't care about this country, man. They do not. So stop worrying, sitting around worrying about this messy ass Epstein file list. That man is deceased. He was convicted. He is deceased. If there was so many people that was involved in this Epstein crap, man, where are they? Who are they? Where are the victims? You can't shut victims like that up on that scale. You can't shut them people up. Where are they? I need to hear from them because you found victims for Bill Cosby and 70 or 50, 40 years had to pass by. And then folks marched right on in the courtroom with some victims for Bill Cosby. They got Bill Cosby some time and taken off the street. Okay. I want to know where these victims are. I don't care about no files. Get this country back in order. Get this country in order. This man, Donald Trump, has been putting in work since day one. Have you sitting around thinking, man, do this dude ever sleep? Is he ever sleep? He been signing, and we don't see old Joe Biden auto pen. We didn't see Joe Biden doing all that stuff. Man, Donald Trump been signing that signature the entire time he been in. This man is working. Regardless of if you think it's good or bad, he is working. Okay. You people always got something to say. All right. Fentanyl. We got a major fentanyl crisis in this country and around the world. This man is catching them boats coming to America and blowing their ass up. And you clowns got something to say about it. These folks is trying to bring poison into this country that kills with the capabilities of killing entire cities if distributed correctly. And y'all worrying about because this man is blowing up them folks talking about their rights. Who don't know about it? Care about these folk rights? Who cares about rights of a drug dealer trying to bring fentanyl into the country where we have a obvious big major problem? You people are something else. You gonna complain about everything. I asked probably about 2 months ago. I asked probably about 10 people. Has Donald Trump did anything right? Has he done anything correct? And man, I say probably about out of them 10 people, maybe one of them starts saying, well, he did this and he did this and he did this. The other 9, nothing. Nothing. They don't care what this dude do. They don't care what he do. He can't do anything right in their eyes. And that's sad. That is terrible. That's terrible. That's terrible that this man, these people then instilled and embedded in y'all that this man is so wrong for the country. No, he not. He's not. He's not wrong for the country. He is putting in work trying to change this country. All you got to do is look at the history books and you'll see that Democrats ain't never been for you. Really not for black people. Really not for black people. They not. But they're going to keep on putting the black fake people that look like us on the front of the campaign. What I realize about a prominent Democrat, they just want to keep all the rest of the Democrats down. They want to be way up here and the rest of the Democrats down. That's why you don't never really see Republican preachers. It's mighty funny that these preachers that's getting that 501c, that tax break or whatever it is, they're always black and they always Democratic. I'm not even gonna say always black. I think the white preachers they be Democratic as well. It's just sad that they wanted the Democrats, the real liberal and prominent Democrats, they want to stay up here. They want to keep you down here so they can stay up there, and people don't even see it. People don't see it. Republican is about smaller government, getting the government out your business, smaller regulation. But you people don't see it. Y'all want regulation. You want that whip crack. You want people to tell you what to do. It is sad that people is so concerned with the Epstein files when you need to be worrying about all them senators that was at the house getting paid while you out here struggling. And I like I said, I got caught up in day 1 or day 2 of the TSA madness. I caught a flight. First of all, I never take connecting flights, but my flight got split some type of way to where I ended up with a connecting flight. So I flew from here, from Atlanta to Fort Lauderdale, and from Fort Lauderdale to New Orleans. So I missed half of my son's college visit, but hey, I better late than never. So I did end up getting there. Rented a car, went straight to Tulane University, right? Went through the college visit, went and got something to eat, went back to the airport because the flight was supposed to be taking off at 3:21 was the first flight. Went back to the airport, turned the rental car in, went through the TSA checkpoint. Hey, TSA pre-check is clutch. I love it. I got to have it each and every time. So I made it through the TSA line pretty smoothly. Got in the airport, flight got delayed, and then it got delayed again. It was bad weather in Atlanta at the time. So they originally told us it was delayed because of the weather. But after that, it was just delayed because TSA or the air traffic controllers could only have a certain amount of planes in the air at one time. So we kept getting pushed back. And there was only one Spirit. I never catch Spirit. It's always Delta for me, and I use Southwest as a nice backup. But this time Spirit was the cheapest flight, so I caught the Spirit plane. And when I tell you, got to that airport at 1, and my plane did not actually leave coming back to Atlanta until like 11:50. So it was about a good strong 10 hours at the airport. Because they was letting all the Delta flights to Atlanta go before us, and then the Spirit flight was the last flight to Atlanta for that night. But yeah, that's what the people should be concerned with and mad about. The fact that these Democrats put the entire country on hold while they throwing a hissy fit because they don't want to lose that power. That's what you got to understand. The Democrats got such a stronghold, but they losing their grip. If Donald Trump do what he's supposed to do with this economy, with these Second Amendment rights, and with this healthcare stuff, if Donald Trump do something with those things right there, the Democrats are done. And they know this. They are done. They are done. And they know it. And that's why they kicking and screaming. But that's what the people need to be pissed off about. Not no damn Epstein files. Something that it don't matter. I don't care what you see in them files, them 20,000 pages or whatever it is. I don't care what you see in them files. Donald Trump's still gonna be the president. Get over it. Get over it. This man is putting in major work. The Democrats is always nitpicking again. All this fentanyl coming into these countries. And Donald Trump say, if you catch them, smoke them. What's wrong with that? Why is y'all fighting against that? So you got to look at the stuff that the Democrats be fighting against. Little boys in little girl sports. Donald Trump came in, hit that signature up, changed all that. Why are the Democrats fighting against that? Abortion, take it out of the federal hands, send it back to the states, let them people vote on it in their state. Why is the Democrat fighting against it? No tax on tips. Why is the Democrats fighting against it? No tax on Social Security. Why is the Democrats fighting against that? You people got to open y'all eyes, clean your cataracts off. The Democrats ain't for you. That's the bottom line. So I appreciate my faithful ones that tap in. It's been a quick little live. I've been trying to do different little stuff, trying to perfect this going live and perfect my content overall. Appreciate the ones that tap in, that watch my videos. I promise I know who you are. This thing is trying to get big. It's growing slow, but it's growing. We finally got over 20,000 viewers, 20,000 subscribers to the channel. So I appreciate that. I really appreciate that, man. And I just thank for the ones that rock with me. I appreciate you, man. Share the content out. Thanks for tuning in.